At the dawn of DC's new era, it's only fair that Henry Cavill joins Amy Adams as the biggest person. Hello, viewers. Welcome to Stats In. If you're just joining us, please subscribe and don't forget to turn on notifications bell for more videos. The past few years have been tough for the DC brand, whether it's disappointing standalone releases or the departure of some fan favorites in the wake of the new regime. But there's hope at the end of the tunnel, as fans rejoiced at the first teaser for James Gunn's Superman, which finally brings the character back to his roots. However, David Corenswet wasn't the highlight of the teaser, as several characters, including Brosnahan's Lois, were heavily teased. While Henry Cavill has yet to express his view on this new iteration, it appears that Amy Adams holds no grudge against the retelling. Although the Snyderverse has mostly had issues, one thing the DCEU has mostly gotten right is the casting, and Amy Adams Lois Lane has gone hand-in-hand with Cavill's Clark Kent. Although she was one of the many faces who were given the boot to make room for a new world, the Night Bitch star isn't shy about offering advice to Brosnahan, adding, via Variety, "I'm really looking forward to it. I love her. It's going to be great. We hope the role is filled with her sensitivity, natural sense of humor, strength, and intelligence. I'm really looking forward to it. I really love her." Unlike Adams, Cavill hasn't bothered to share his take on the new Superman, which isn't surprising given how he's been treated over the course of the decade-long DCU. Most of us can wholeheartedly agree that Henry Cavill was a great choice to bring Superman to the screen, but unfortunately, his full potential was never realized, and WB and the writing department are to blame for that. As for his silence about the new iteration, it is completely understandable, considering how his Superman was brought back for a brief cameo before the reboot. The eventual recast was an insult to injury for both fans and Cavill. However, it's important to note that Cavill was never set in the first place, and his return could boil down to Dwayne Johnson's obsession with starring as Superman. But with fans finally ready to see Superman in his true spirit, it may be time for Cavill to step up and acknowledge the Corenswet version in order to shed light on what Superman truly represents.
Cavill was born in Jersey, the largest and southernmost of the Channel Islands, which are dependent territories of the British Crown and are located off the coast of Normandy, France. He is the fourth of 5 sons of Marianne Cavill, née Dalgliesh, a secretary, and Colin Cavill, a stockbroker. The family lived in St. Helier, where Henry Cavill grew up playing computer games with his brothers. At age 13, he left Jersey to attend the Stowe School, a boarding school in Buckinghamshire, England. At Stowe, Cavill developed an interest in acting and participated in school productions, including Grease, A Midsummer Night's Dream, and Tom Stoppard's Dog's Hamlet. At age 16, he and his classmates had the opportunity to be extras in the movie Proof of Life, 2000, starring Russell Crowe. While on set, Cavill introduced himself to the recent Oscar winner, who encouraged him to pursue acting professionally. Cavill soon landed a role in Vendetta, 2001, followed by another in Kevin Reynolds' big-screen adaptation of The Count of Monte Cristo, 2002. For the part of Albert Mandigo, Cavill, who has said that he was teased for being overweight as a kid, was encouraged to lose several pounds. In addition, Cavill had guest roles in a number of British television shows as well as supporting parts in the coming-of-age film I Capture the Castle, 2003, and an adaptation of the Celtic romance Tristan plus Isolde, 2006. During this period, Cavill auditioned for several iconic roles, including Superman and James Bond, which ultimately went to Brandon Routh in Superman Returns and Daniel Craig in Casino Royale, both 2006, respectively. Those setbacks led him to consider following in the footsteps of 2 of his elder brothers and joining the armed forces. In 2007, however, Cavill garnered his first leading role in The Tudors, a cable series following the exploits of Henry VIII, played by Irish actor Jonathan Rhys-Meyers. Cavill portrayed Charles Brandon, a loyal courtier to the king. The series helped make Cavill a familiar face, and during its 4 seasons, 2007 to 10, he also appeared in such films as the adventure fantasy Stardust, 2007, and the Woody Allen comedy Whatever Works, 2009. After The Tudors, Cavill proved his skill as an action star, playing Greek hero Theseus in Immortals, 2011, and the son of a CIA agent, played by Bruce Willis, in The Cold Light of Day, 2012. In 2011, Cavill announced that he had been cast as Clark Kent/Superman in Man of Steel, 2013. He later admitted that he had missed the call from director Zack Snyder offering him the job because he had been playing the online game World of Warcraft. To portray the Man of Steel, Cavill transformed his body, adding so much muscle that he sometimes split the seams of his Superman costume. He also had the opportunity to work alongside Crow, who played Superman's father. Jor-El. Cavill went on to reprise the role in Batman v Superman: Dawn of Justice, 2016, starring opposite Ben Affleck as Batman, and in Justice League, 2017, featuring such DC comic book heroes as Wonder Woman, played by Israeli actress Gal Gadot. In between Superman films, Cavill starred in director Guy Ritchie's big-screen adaptation of The Man from UNCLE, 2015, playing a CIA agent who teams up with a KGB agent, played by Armie Hammer, and in Sandcastle, 2017, portraying a Special Forces captain on a 2003 tour of Iraq. Cavill then played the main antagonist in Mission Impossible: Fallout, 2018, the sixth installment of Tom Cruise's Mission Impossible series. In 2019, he assumed the lead role in the hit Netflix series The Witcher, based on the novels by Polish author Andrzej Sapkowski, whose sources include Polish mythology and Slavic folklore. Cavill played Sherlock Holmes, the elder brother of aspiring sleuth Enola Holmes, in the movies Enola Holmes, 2020, and Enola Holmes 2, 2022. In 2022, Cavill had a cameo as Superman in Black Adam, renewing speculation that he was planning a return to the role 5 years after Justice League. Cavill confirmed the rumors in the fall, but a couple of months later he wrote on Instagram that the studio had decided to go in a different direction.